What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a new video. My name is of course Paul. I spoke about dash cams in the past and it's time to check out a new one. This is the NextBase 422GW first dash cam with Alexa built in. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's get this unboxed. Right, okay, so while we're unboxing it, we're talking about some other features that this dash cam's actually got. It's got quad HD video at 1440p. It's got click and go pro mount, which we'll talk a bit more about a bit later on in the video. It's got high definition 2.5 inch touch screen, GPS and speed location, as most of them seem to have now, Wi-Fi connectivity, SOS emergency response, and of course one of the first dash cams to have Alexa built right in. Nice and easy. Okay, so there we go, let's get it unboxed. And as you can see, front and centre, congratulations on the purchase of your NextBase dashcam. Easy peel sticker designed to go in your car. Warning, protected by NextBase. Place that to one side. Nice little card, thanks for purchasing your NextBase dashcam. Get the next best from your NextBase, check the latest firmware, and of course this is just a little booklet with all the different languages and stuff. You've got a quick start guide. Inside this part here is the dash cam, but we'll take that out in a second. See what we've got in the little box at the side. So let's jump in and see what you get inside this guy. So I'm not going to take this out because I'm not really going to use it all that much. So it's the USB connection wire for your computer, or if you just need a quick charge. The wire that goes into your car, which we'll get to once we go outside to the car, and of course to mount a sticky mount, which isn't going to get used because you know that I don't like them all that much, and a suction mount. So as you can see, you get a good few accessories with the dashcam, which is a good thing because obviously with most you don't. Like with this, like for certain manufacturers you have to buy this separately. As you know, I had to a little while back. That seems pretty good, pretty sturdy. Pop that out, that sucks to the windscreen, and close it back down. But we'll work out how you fit that in a sec. Let's just put that to one side. And of course your tool for sticking down your wire into your dashboard, which again most manufacturers do not give you. Okay, so let's take out the dash cam now. And let's see what this guy looks like. Okay, so there we go, there's the NextBase dashcam. You've got 140 degree wide angle lens. I'm guessing this bit pops off. Okay, so taking a look around, you've got reset button on the bottom, tons of speakers, of course the big touchscreen on the back. We'll take this off in a sec together. Your power button, memory card slot, 422GW, which is the model on the top, more speakers, and your USB input. And also as well, this is actually a protect button, so you can actually manually protect your files that you need to protect, you know, obviously in case anything happens, just click that button and it's protected. Right, okay, so what I've just found out is you actually have to mount this to that, and then your windscreen mount to this bit right here. So let's go ahead and put this in, and as you can see it's attached by magnets. So that's what it looks like now with the mount in. Let's go ahead, let's put this out, let's get this one fitted, and then we can go and get everything sorted and get it into the car. But what I'll also show you is how you fit this. So as you can see on this bit right here, this is the GPS box. So it connects in with these and goes into these little grooves. So place it in like so, and then snap it into place, and that's what you're going to end up with. Something that looks like this. This goes on your windscreen, and obviously your dash cam sits wherever you decide to put it. But the good thing about it is actually your wire routes through this, so that's going to come in handy when we're actually fitting it into the car. But let's go ahead, let's peel this off, and then we can go and get in the car and get it all connected up. So, and there's your 2.5 inch touchscreen. When I said to you it's got obviously Alexa built in, I'm sorry if I've set off any of your devices by the way. You download my NextBase Connect, and obviously you can connect it to set up obviously Alexa on your dash cam, and obviously you can ask it to start recording, ask it to send the video straight to your smartphone, what's in the news, how's my commute going, other various things you can do with Alexa in the car. Now I did want to put Alexa in the car a while back. I have an actual Alexa in the car, run off Wi-Fi, but now I don't need to because she can run from this. So let's go ahead, let's jump outside, let's get this set up inside the car. The problem I've got is there's a sensor right here underneath the mirror. That's what I've got to be careful that I'm not actually blocking this sensor. So I can move it over ever so slightly to obviously get a better angle on it. I think, to be honest, even with the passenger here, I think that's looking pretty good up to now. Back to the time lapse. Right, okay, so let's go through the setup process together. English, first time installation. Okay, first time, yeah, daytime, time zone and daylight saving time. Okay, select location, UK and Ireland, mile per hour, that's what we wanted. Your dash cam will automatically set the time zone when a satellite signal is being received. To enable Alexa, emergency SOS when your dash cam needs to be linked to your phone. Okay, download my NextBase Connect to your phone to begin. So let's connect. Let me just download this to my phone, I'll be right back. Right, okay, so I've downloaded the app and it's going to go through the setup process. Welcome to my NextBase Connect. Join thousands of people using a NextBase cam to protect themselves on the road. So let's go next. Allow location info, allow all the time. Connect your dash cam. It's showing up literally straight away. Yeah, it's the 422. Allow. Bluetooth pairing code. Yeah, pair. So that's how easy this setup is. So obviously it's asking me to install a new software update, so I'll do that in a sec off camera, but this is basically what you're going to see. So let me show you exactly what you're going to see on the dash cam. This is your picture. Now this is so clear, so clear, it's unreal. I just need to fit in my memory card. It's showing me obviously all the locations and stuff like that, the date, the time, speed and coordinates when we're on the move. So this moves us onto the driving portion then. So what we need to know is how good the footage is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record 3 segments. One at 1440p, one at 1080 at 60 frames a second, and one at 1080 at 30 frames a second. And then we're going to freeze frame a section of the clip and see if it loses any quality. So let's do that right now. Okay, so here's the clip at 1440p, which will obviously freeze frame about now, and have a look and zoom in a little bit on that freeze frame to see how much detail it can retain. So that was the 1440p. So let's move on to 1080 at 60 frames a second, and obviously we're going to freeze frame again and punch into that detail and see how much that it loses or if it keeps it. So that was 1080 at 60 frames a second, as you can see on the screen below. Now let's move on to 1080 at 30 frames, and obviously we're going to freeze frame again and see exactly what's happened. Now not an awful lot changes that much. You can see a little tiny bit where the quality loses when you drop down to 1080 and 30, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day you're still getting the information that you need, and that's the good thing about this dash cam. It will still retain the quality and give you the information that's needed for in case anything happens. But touch wood, no, it never does. But now obviously you've got the fact that this is all plugged in, it's plugged into the cigarette lighter, so battery life is not really an issue because, well, it's plugged in constantly, so that's not really an issue. And obviously I can't talk about what the battery life's like when it's unplugged, but it does have a parking mode which only detects incidents that's happened while you were away from the car and the car was obviously off. The NextBase 422 is literally full of features, like the feature of obviously Alexa. obviously you can say various different things. You can ask it to get your music for you if it's on your device. Unfortunately I use Spotify, I don't think you can actually do that. But what I can say is stuff like what's the latest news? Alexa, what's the weather like today?
In Bootle, it's 12 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 12 degrees.
And you can also say stuff like asking for driving directions. If you get lost, you can just say obviously a name and ask her for directions, and she'll bring up the directions to where you need to go using Google Maps. So not Waze, not any other third-party app, it's only Google Maps. But at the end of the day, if you're in a pinch and you're lost, you just ask her the question and you should be good to go. But what I can also say to it is, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:48 AM.
And that's the time we're recording this segment of the video right now. So as I'm stopped right now, I figured I'd bring you to the module portion of the video. Now it's got options where you can add different accessories to the dash cam, so I've got them up here right now on my phone. So what you get is you can buy a rear view camera which plugs directly into this. It's got a telephoto lens which will push straight out through the back window. Now on this, the back window is quite high up, so I don't know whether it's any good for me or not, being where it is. That's something we're going to have to look at and see. Now I am going to do a accessories video for the NextBase dashcam. And I'm going to take a look at the rear view cameras. Now you've got the one that plugs into the side, you've got the cabin view which will show you inside here, so people sitting here, and then you've got the rear window, so it will go to the rear window and plug directly into the dash cam. So you'd have to wire it through the car and into the side of the dash cam, so that's a lot of wires running through the car. You're going to get a footage from the rear and footage from the front, and it's you know, it's pretty much life-saving. Also as well, what you can buy carrying cases for them. You can also buy a filter for the front, which will obviously cut down on the glare, and it'll just make your footage look a little bit better as well, because you're cutting out that glare from the lens. You know, it's just going to make everything look a little bit better and retain that detail in the footage. Of course, the other side of things is having the ability to do voice calling from the dash cam, and also as well having the ability to actually control your smart home stuff as well while on the move. So you can say stuff like, obviously, can you turn on the bedroom lamp? Can you turn on the living room lamp? Can you do other things like that? That will obviously help in when you get home, your lights will be on, everything will be on ready for you. So we can also control your smart home. So guys, what did you think of the NextBase 422? Is it something that you're interested in? As I said before in the video, I'll leave all links in the description down below to NextBase's website, as well as some affiliate links for myself. It won't cost you any extra, so make sure you go down there and check those out. I'd really appreciate it. Obviously, if you do end up buying one, let me know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to let me know if you're using a dash cam yourself, what you use and what features it's got, and is it any good or not, and should I do a review on one. Be sure to let me know. Obviously you need to protect yourself on the road, that's the main important part. Obviously protecting yourself, and that is going to do a fantastic job of doing that. To be honest with you, can't even tell it's there, which is a good thing. And obviously the screen times out while you're driving. So thanks so much for watching guys, I truly appreciate it. Drop a like if you liked it, drop a sub if you loved it, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Take it easy everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.